Good evening.
Hi.
Thank you so much, Congressman, for coming. My name is Lisa. I live in Fairfield, okay? And thank you so much for your service,
Thank you.
okay? And thank you for being so fiscally responsible, okay? And actually, I have a quick little footnote about the healthcare issue. My company had 55 employees, okay? They hired 9 temps and they laid off a bunch of people. Why? Because they were over that 50 number, okay? And the first important issue I wanted to touch base with you on was, I am Catholic, okay? And I was pleased, can we allow the Catholic Church to live their conscience and not be forced to pay for abortion or birth control, okay? And the other thing is, please support DOMA and do not change the definition of marriage, okay? Marriage should be between a man and a woman. If there's another option, just call it a civil union and give them the same benefits that a married couple would have. Because if you change the definition of marriage, then the Catholic Church will be forced to close mission services, and a lot of the Catholic charities, okay, will be negatively impacted if the definition of marriage changes like that, okay? And thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for both of your points. On conscience, I believe, and I actually know, that birth control and access to reproductive services is a good health thing for women. Right now, under the law, no church can be forced to cover or religious institution can be forced to cover either abortions or birth control. The fight was around the affiliated institutions, the Georgetowns, the Bridgeport Rescue Mission, the affiliated institutions. In the last couple of weeks, the Department of Health and Human Services have been working with the religious institutions to try to create a practical solution to that, where the Georgetowns of the world, because again, by law, the churches are not required to insure their people with insurance that would cover those services. They've been working for a practical solution. I feel, and I'm gonna make you happy with one of my answers and unhappy with another answer. The one I'm going to make you happy with, the right of conscience is something that we don't fiddle with, and so I'm glad that the Department of Health and Human Services is working with church-affiliated institutions to come to some kind of agreement there. I'm not going to make you happy on the subject of marriage equality. For me, it is at the core of who we are as a country, and I want to be careful how I say this. Catholic Church or any other church will never, as long as I have anything to say about it, be forced to do a marriage that they don't want to do. But marriage is a legal institution in this country, and this country is founded on the core belief that regardless of your skin color, your religion, or who you choose to love, you are equal before the law. So the DOMA legislation, I'm sorry, I missed your name. Lisa. The DOMA legislation that Lisa referred to is legislation that passed under the Clinton administration that said that the federal government, through Social Security benefits and that sort of thing, would not recognize same-sex marriages. And I know I'm not making you happy here right now, but as far as I'm concerned, the government has no business discriminating between A lot of people make that point. Yeah, I understand. Thank you.